on CNN.
I'm Anderson Cooper. This is CNN.
Hi guys, this is gonna be a short video, okay? Now, today I'm gonna get to the point, okay? I've been a gamer since 1985, okay? 1985, pretty much, since I was 3 years old. Now, I want to talk to you, Tool Assisted, the guy behind those fucking toxic bots, bringing out scripts that are based on, yes, you know it, reading people's buttons and reacting to them. Okay? Now, I want to touch on a couple of points. Okay? I want to touch on a couple of points. Okay? Okay? Because the gaming community seems to have this belief that you are actually gathering data, as in real useful data, okay, that will help the gaming community. Okay? They're on the erroneous belief that, and I know you're saying, oh, you're so salty. No, I'm not. I'll keep on fighting. But I want to prove to you that this notion, not only to the community, but to you, Tool Assisted, since you don't use your voice on any, you're such a coward, you don't actually use your voice in any of it, okay? I want to prove to you scientifically, with scientific facts, that you are not, all your work, all the data you claim to have gathered is actually false data. It's meaningless data, okay? And to all you cheats who use his button reading technique. Okay, now, let me explain how your bot works, because I'm a programmer too. I have actually gone to university for many years studying programmer. It is quite apparent how your program works, because I've seen videos of the Tekken video you with King and this guy, and the guy tries to throw, and your bot is programmed to duck when a throw comes, okay? As in, it didn't matter how much the guy mixed up. Once the guy's button pressed throw, your bot would duck. As in, it was impossible, like literally programmatically impossible, for that guy to catch you with a throw while you were standing, simply because, well, as soon as he throws, you ducked. Now let me explain to the gaming community how this works. Before, now I know the internet happens at seems to happen at real time, as in you feel that the speed broadband is so fast that when you press a button, you see the reaction on your screen. So you feel this is happening instantly. It's not, okay? The way Tool Assisted's bots work is that they intercept the button press that you're sending to the match either server or hosting room, the room you're playing in, essentially. So what the bot does is that this all happens at speeds beyond human reaction. Okay, this is how fast the internet is, and the speed that he catches, the intercepts the button you have pressed. Okay, you all know there's a delay between when you press a button and when it happens on screen, and many people actually try, and it's all rubbish. They all have stupid equipment, and they all bring out stupid mathematical equations and claim that it is true, because here's the mathematical equation, when if you simply look through the mathematics you are, not knowing what the equation does, you can spot many errors, like 2 plus 3 is not equal to 16, or 2 plus 3 is not, or more realistic one, 2 plus 3 is actually equal to 5 and not 6. They make so many errors and then present it to you, and none of you actually go through it properly to find out if this is a because their mathematics are so long and convoluted, okay? No proper mathematician would ever make, I mean, like, in mathematics, let me explain to you fools who think mathematics is about convoluted equations. No. When you're doing mathematics in school and you're being taught mathematics, and this is the same thing since ancient Greek, you're taught one thing: to simplify. Okay? You have a massive equation. There's actually tests on this. You have a massive equation and you're asked to simplify it. Okay? You can actually lose marks if you wrote the equations down and you did not simplify. You will actually lose marks for that. Sometimes you will fail the question. Okay? Now, since all of you are uneducated idiots, idiots that don't know this, and you have simply learned mathematics from a GCSE books you picked up. You don't know this. But the truth, if you actually went to fucking school, you would realize that one of the things you're supposed to do in mathematics is fucking simplify. That's why no one reads your garbage. And because no one reads your garbage, and you know no one reads your garbage, you can basically go, crap. Back to Tool Assisted. Tool Assisted, I'm facing you. The way your bot works is, for less or worse, it intercepts the button, as in I press button A, it intercepts that and sends that to your bot and makes sure your bot responds with a pre-programmed counter, okay? And it's so fast it happens before my move is executed, okay? That is the principle your bots are all based around. I have watched them for a long time. Your principle your bots are all based around, whether you improve the programming, blah 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 blah, change it, is simply intercept my button press before it is actually executed and send my button press to your bot to react and get the right counter to my button press immediately, and make sure because I've committed. The whole thing is based on the fact that once I've pressed the button, I have committed to that move. Okay, I've committed. So you just simply need to have your bot. You have a list of pre-programmed responses to any button press, and your bot needs to just access that one. Now, let's get on to the point as is your bot showing artificial intelligence? What is classified as artificial intelligence? No, it's not. As in, there is a proper scientific test, okay? A basic scientific test called the Turing test, okay? It is an actual, standardized, official scientific test as to whether your program is showing signs of artificial intelligence. Your program does not, okay? It is simply responding. It has the intelligence of a fucking insect, okay? Because their nervous system is simply pre-programmed neural responses to sensory. Your bots are just sensing, are responding to sensory. Now, a lot of you are saying, but he gets data for us. Wrong again. That is not how data is collected. Because you are so uneducated, you do not know the basic scientific, they are standard scientific protocols for what is called gathering true data. In fact, the scientific community goes through a lot of stress to make sure while they're gathering data, because it is easy to set up any maniacal test and gather garbage data, okay? In programming, you would know this, Tool Assisted. The programmers have a saying, garbage in, garbage out, okay? That is what programmers say. So they make scientists and programmers alike go through a lot of stress to make sure that if they're testing something, it is in its real world environment. It is in its real world environment, as in it is a natural environment. They go through a lot of stress, of philosophy and fucking testing, just not even doing the test, just to make sure that their test environment is truly a reflection of what the subject matter would be experiencing. Now, let's go to the subject matter of your test and your data. The subject matter of your data are real people fighting, okay? But the fact that you have this principle where you access their move, it's like basically playing a poker game, okay, while you can see everyone's cards, okay? That is what your bots are based on. If you honestly create an artificial intelligence based on the fact that the artificial intelligence can see everyone's cards and then put it in a real world scenario, your AI would woefully fail because you didn't do tests in a realistic situation, okay? As in, you want, and I know you're thinking, does that mean computers can't play games? Yes, they can. There's a computer that just beat the Chinese game masters of Go, okay? That game has more options than there are atoms in the universe. you can't simulate your way to victory in that game. Now that is true artificial intelligence. Okay, machine learning. Okay, they learn, they move, they adapt. Your program is simply regurgitating pre-programmed responses to intercepting my or the player's moves. That's all it does. It is not intelligent. The data you're gathering is false, because in a real world environment, okay, if you program the bot that actually had machine learning and actually learned on its own and was disconnected from the player's buttons, I would salute you. I would salute you. I would say yes, he is gathering important data. But it's quite obvious. All you guys who play while reading people's buttons, okay, and you are just coming out with the perfect counter every time. Every time. The person, it's mad. If you study game theory, which I have, okay, game theory was delivered by John Nash, okay, a Nobel scientist, you would know that your behavioral patterns are odd. Okay, they are odd, as in like if you went into a casino and displayed this behavior patterns, whether or not you argued that you're so good, like all of you seem to argue, you would be kicked out. Okay, and they would pass your details on to many people. Simply, if I do one move the whole time, the whole match, and the one time I do a different move, you not only come out with the right counter, but you come out with the right counter instantly, and then claim I'm just predictable. Ridiculous. The whole thing is mathematically ridiculous. You look idiotic, okay? You look foolish, okay? You just look stupid. No one believes you. No one fucking believes you. It is the feats you're accomplishing are simply mathematically impossible unless you are reading the person's button. That is it. That is it. Let me just make it clear to you. Look at my face. They're simply, go study. You want proof of this? Go study fucking John Nash's work. It is clearly mathematically, he proved this shit mathematically. This guy's a Nobel Prize winner. He proved that shit like you guys pull off is mathematically impossible. Not even fucking Muhammad Ali could read people like some fucking, not even fucking Snake Eyes, one of your best players, can fucking read people like some of the fucking shit I see. You are literally doing shit that is impossible. It is literally, and it's quite obvious you're cheating. It's fucking obvious. So let me get back to the point, make it quick. To all you cheaters and people who believe Tool Assist's data, let me tell you, 100% it might be data, but it's all garbage. It's all garbage data, because you are not gathering data about people in their real world environments. The chess master, the computers that beat the chess masters, do you think they're plugged into the chess master's brain? That would never fly. They want to put the computer against the chess master in a real world environment where the computer doesn't know his moves. The chess master doesn't know what the computer is doing next. That's how chess is played. Okay? That's how video games are played. That's how poker is played. That's how games have been played since the dawn of mankind. I don't understand what the fuck is wrong with you millennials, that you've been so spoon-fed that you want your opponent's button. Your opponent's kicking the shit out of you. So therefore, you either press the lag switch or you fucking bring up the screen of his buttons. What the fuck is wrong with you? This will all come back and bite you. No, you might be singing it, oh, he's so salty. No, trust me, mark my words, this will all come back and bite you. Okay? Tool Assistant, again to you, all the data you have gathered over this year is utter trash. No, you don't believe me? You don't believe me? Simply go take your bots. Go take your bots. Detail the methods that you use to collect the data. Get someone to detail how games are played and present it to any fucking decent university AI lecturer and ask him, is your bot classified as AR? And I guarantee you, he will tell you no, It's not AI. That is simply not how AI works. It is just not looking at the thing and responding. It is far more complex than that. Okay? It is so. I mean, when you get into the realm of what is consciousness and what constitutes consciousness, and these things are actually incredibly deep topics. And for some fucking idiots, okay, who's probably living in his mom's basement, to come across and terrorize people on the internet and be supported by fucking morons who think that they know science, I will explain to you now. It is not science. It is garbage. It is only what it is a twat, okay? A fucking prick who doesn't know what he's doing, coming on the line and fucking pissing everyone off. You don't help the community. You don't bring any data. All your data is scientifically. No, seriously, prove it to yourself. Take the data you gather, take it to a scientific person in an average university, explain how your data was gathered. He will ask you, is this really how people play? Are they really? Make sure you explain to him that you take people's buttons and react to them. Okay? Make sure you explain to him that. Guaranteed, there is no credible lecturer in the world who studied AI that would even begin to classify the data you have as one, valid, or two, AI. Just to break it down to you, your data, your work for many years, from Street Fighter 4 to Street Fighter 5 to fucking every fucking game, Tekken, you fucking bring a bot in the claim that you're doing us a favor. Your data is 100% garbage. Garbage, garbage, garbage.
And after having experienced war zones myself, what a lot of people don't understand when they watch it through TV is that the violence usually happens